Morning everyone. Today I am going to start with my fifth lecture of chapter digestive system. So far we have discussed about digestive organs, digestive glands and the process of digestion up till stomach. So in today's topic we are going to cover how digestion occurs in small intestine. We have discussed the objectives of full chapter earlier also. So now the objectives of today's topic is the digestion in small intestine, how it occurs, various digestive juices, these are bile, pancreatic juices, intestinal juices and large intestine. So children, open up your books at page number 11.7. Digestion in small intestine. Digestion of food is completed in small intestine by the action of various enzymes. In small intestine, the food comes across three juices. These are bile, pancreatic juices and intestinal juices. We know bile is secreted by liver, pancreatic juices they are secreted by pancreas and intestinal juices they are secreted by the walls of small intestine. This we have studied earlier. Now let's start with bile. Bile is a yellowish green fluid which is secreted by liver cells. It is stored in the gallbladder and is poured in duodenum through common bile duct. This concept we have done earlier also, that how the bile is collected in common bile duct. Now look here. From this diagram, this is very much clear that the small intestine is collecting the bile from liver by common bile duct. We have studied earlier that bile contains two pigments. These are biliverdin and bilirubin. Now what are the basic functions of bile? Children, we know chyme. Chyme is an acidic paste, thick acidic paste. So bile neutralizes this chyme, the acidity of this chyme. It emulsifies the fats and that process is called emulsification. Now there is a new term again, emulsification. It is defined as a process of breaking down of larger drops of fats into smaller ones. Bile also checks the growth of bacteria. Now the next is pancreatic juices. Pancreatic juices are secreted by pancreas and are poured into duodenum through common bile duct. Pancreatic juices contain three enzymes. These are amylopsin, trypsin and strypsin. Amylopsin is also called amylase. So these enzymes, they work upon like that. Amylopsin converts starch into maltose in small intestine. Then trypsin converts peptones and proteose into peptides and amino acids, and strypsin converts fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So the next is about intestinal juices. Now before starting with the intestinal juices, children, look here. The enzyme which we have talked about, trypsin, which converts peptones and proteose into peptides and amino acids. It is actually secreted in inactive form, that is trypsinogen, which is afterwards converted into trypsin by enterokinase enzyme. So now let's start with intestinal juices. This we have studied earlier, that they are secreted by intestinal glands. They also contain many enzymes like eripsin, maltase, lactase, invertase and lipase. Eripsin is also called peptidase and invertase is also called sucrase. Eripsin converts peptides into amino acids. Maltase converts maltose into glucose. Lactase converts lactose into glucose and galactose. And lipase converts fats into fatty acids and glycerols. So this is all how the enzymes act in intestinal juices. Now the next is, in this way we have studied earlier that the digestion starts in the mouth and ends in buccal cavity. So In this way, will come to know that digestion starts in buccal cavity and completed in small intestine. This simple and diffusible food in small intestine is present in the form of liquid called chyle. Now I repeat here again a word, chyle. What is chyle? Chyle is an alkaline form of food which is simple and diffusible. Now look here, what is the exact define of chyle? Chyle is a thin alkaline paste of simple diffusible food in small intestine. So this term is quite important. A question can come in exam, differentiate between chyme and chyle. Chyme we have done earlier. So now this is about chyle. Now the next is large intestine. Almost liquid like undigested material passes into large intestine. Water from the undigested material is absorbed into the blood through internal lining of colon. The undigested material is converted into feces. Semi-solid feces are pushed in rectum. From the rectum they are passed out of the body through air, and the process of passing out feces is called egestion or defecation. So again there is new term, defecation or egestion, one of the same thing. Egestion or defecation means the process of passing out of feces. And so children, this was all about today's topic. Kindly read page number 11.7 up till 11.8. Do all the related question answers. Mark them on the book. Write terms on copy and reasoning questions on the copy. Thank you so much.